Hi folks, HR Funk here. A few weeks ago, I produced a video review of this product from the Indiana-based company Isotunes, and this is the Caliber BT, and essentially these are earbud-style, Bluetooth-enabled hearing protection. And if you didn't see that video, go back and take a look. It's still up. But in the comments section of that video, some of you asked me about the other types of hearing protection that are offered by Isotunes. Specifically, you asked about the muff-style hearing protection. So I sent an email to Isotunes, actually to Topher at Isotunes, who is their sales manager, and I sent a link to my video. I also sent a detailed report of the Caliber BT, and I asked if it would be possible to get some of the muff-style hearing protection in so I could evaluate those as well and let all of you know what I think. Well, Topher actually sent me quite a selection of the different hearing protection products that are marketed by Isotunes. And in this video, I'm going to tell you about these different types of hearing protection. And I'm kind of excited about this. And it probably sounds odd to say I'm excited to tell you about hearing protection. But all of these products have performed very, very well for me. I've been using them over the course of the last several weeks. If you look closely in some of the videos where I've been shooting, you'll see that I'm wearing some of these different options. And not only am I excited to tell you about the products themselves, but there is some other news coming out of Isotunes, so I'm going to get right to it. Let's get into this review. So folks, I'm going to kick things off with the entry-level Isotunes Sport Defy Basic Hearing Protection. And as I said before, these are all part of the Isotunes Sport line. And the reason I'm starting with this basic model is because a lot of the features that I talk about in this model are incorporated into the ones that I'm going to talk about later. In fact, each one of these types of hearing protection seems to build on the features of the last and then just add more to it. So with the Defy Slim, and I will take it out of its package, these are low profile, slimline if you will, style hearing protection. They feature padded ear cups that you see here, which are very comfortable by the way, and a padded headband that you see up here. They are adjustable so you can fit them to your head. You can also fit them over top of a hat if you're wearing one or what have you. This is a slimline style like we see with some other manufacturers. So this is made to not hinder you when you're shooting a shoulder fire weapon, shotgun, rifle, or what have you. And it works very well. I've been using these for a while and I've not noticed any problem when shooting with any sort of a shoulder weapon. When it comes to attenuating harmful sounds, the Defy Slim Basic has a noise reduction rating of 20 decibels, and I've never noticed a time that I've been wearing these when I was shooting or doing anything else in a loud environment that the sound seemed to be uncomfortable or potentially damaging to my ears. So for their primary function of protecting your hearing, I think the Defy Slim Basic does a pretty good job. The Defy Slim Basic operates on two AA batteries, which are included by the way. So this is not one of the batteries not included type of situations. This is electronic hearing protection, and with this adjustment wheel you can turn up what Isotunes calls their tactical sound control. And tactical sound control filters the sound coming in so that you hear sounds from your environment when you need to. But if a sound louder than 85 decibels is detected, it attenuates that sound within 2 milliseconds. So the high pressure sound never makes it to your ear to cause any sort of damage. And you can, as I said, turn up and down the tactical sound control with this adjustment. And with the tactical sound control, you can amplify the sound from the outside up to 8 times over and above what it normally would be. So especially if you're in an indoor range environment and maybe you've got these on over top of ear plugs, you can turn this up loud enough so you'd be able to hear range commands and other things as you would need to. In terms of weight, the Defy Slim comes in at just over 10 ounces, 10.19 ounces according to Isotunes. And the battery life is rated at 300 hours with those two AAA batteries. So you get good long battery life. One of the things I've noticed with the microphones on this unit is it is very good as far as getting directional sound. So if something is coming from the left or a sound, I should say, is coming from the left, it sounds like it's coming from the left side of the muffs. Same thing with the right side, it's coming from the right side. And inside of the ear cups, it's also marked right and left, so you know which muff goes on which ear. Now you might have noticed there is an auxiliary jack on the Defy, and it also comes with a cable, so you can plug this into your phone or whatever else you want to listen to. And it comes with a manual. Now the manual is one thing that I do wish they would change, because this manual, if you can read that, this is extremely tiny print. But the good news is there is a much better version of the manual that's available on the Isotunes website. So you can go there and read it on your computer, and it's much bigger and easier to read. The last thing I'll tell you about the Defy Slim Basic is actually going to apply to all of these products. That is, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee on this product. So if you get it and you try it and you don't like it, you can send it back to Isotunes and they'll refund your money. There's also a 1-year manufacturer's warranty. So if you have a problem during the first year that you own this, you can send it back for repair or replacement. The normal price for the Defy Slim Basic on the Isotunes website is $59.95, but they are having a sale for Father's Day, and I just looked at the website a little while ago, and currently the price for this unit is $41.99. So 42 bucks gets you this basic hearing protection. And for that price, really, even if you have hearing protection you like, you could get these for a spare set to throw in your range bag. So if anything happens to your primary set, you would have these to fall back on. And this would be a pretty good fallback as far as I'm concerned, especially for $42. Next up is the Defy Slim Bluetooth version. And everything I just told you about the basic Defy Slim is going to apply to this unit as well. There are a couple of differences, and I'll go over them as I go through this part of the review. The first thing I'll tell you is the Defy Slim Bluetooth model is slightly heavier than the basic Defy Slim. This weighs 10.93 ounces as opposed to the 10.19 ounces of the basic unit. So it's about 3/4 of an ounce heavier, but for that 3/4 of an ounce, you get quite a bit more functionality. As I said, this is Bluetooth capable, and when you look at the tactical sound control, you'll notice it's exactly the same as it was on the basic model. But if I can make this a little bit brighter for you, hopefully you'll be able to see this. There is a wheel in front of the standard tactical sound control, and this adjusts the level of your Bluetooth device that you're listening to. So if you're listening to music, or if you're talking to someone on the phone, or listening to an audiobook or what have you, this is the volume control for that. The microphone that is on this model also is the microphone for your phone calls, and with this button, this is the multifunction button, you can answer phone calls, have a conversation with someone, they can hear you talking over the microphones, you can hear them very well. If you're listening to music, this button can be used to start and stop the music or start and stop your audiobook. And one thing about music over this unit and all of these Bluetooth enabled units is music sounds very, very good to me on these. In fact, it sounds better than it does over regular speakers. So that's something I've noticed with all of these as I've been using them. Another improvement over and above the basic version of the Defy Slim is slightly better hearing protection. This unit has a noise reduction rating of 21 decibels as opposed to 20 decibels on the basic unit. Just as with the basic unit, it comes with those 2 AAA batteries. The battery life for this unit is rated at 25 hours, so you get pretty good battery life still, and you get all of the other functions that come with the Bluetooth enabled version of the Defy Slim. The normal price for the Defy Slim Bluetooth model on the Isotunes website is $109.99, but that special Father's Day pricing that I talked about a little while ago applies to this unit too, and right now through Father's Day you can get the Defy Slim Bluetooth for $82.49. So if you've always wanted a Bluetooth enabled set of hearing protection to use when you're on the range or doing anything else and be able to listen to your music or audiobooks or what have you, this is the time to buy it, or better yet, buy a pair for your dad. Next up in the Isotunes Sport line is the Defy Tactical, and this is what I would call full-featured hearing protection. There are a lot of additional features to this particular unit, beginning with a vented headband, which is kind of a nice touch. This also features dual power sources. So along with the AAA batteries like the other units, this also has an internal rechargeable battery that can be charged through this port. And on a full charge, the internal battery is rated at 11 hours of battery life, and after that you've got the AAA batteries, which are rated for 22 hours of battery life. You also get the greatest noise reduction rating with this unit. This has a noise reduction rating of 25 decibels, so a little bit more in terms of hearing protection than you get with the other units. And again, we have a lot of other functions. I'm just getting started with this one. Now the Defy Tactical is Bluetooth capable, just like I showed you with the Defy Slim Bluetooth, but the controls are somewhat different. You see here, the plus and minus at the front of the unit control the Bluetooth volume. So this is the volume for your phone call or your music or what have you. The plus and minus buttons at the rear of the unit control the tactical sound control, and just like before, the tactical sound control gives you up to 8 times amplification of the outside sounds. But if it registers a sound greater than 85 decibels, it immediately attenuates that and keeps any sound coming into your ears at a safe level. The multifunction button is located here in the middle of the unit, and this is used to turn the unit on and off. Also to answer phone calls, it's used to pair this unit to your Bluetooth device. So the multifunction button does a lot of different things, but one of the big things about this unit is it can be paired with 2 different Bluetooth devices. So in my case, I have these paired to both my phone and the camera that I use when I'm out at the range, so I can review my video and listen to that over my hearing protection, or I can answer a phone call out there, have a phone conversation, all that type of thing. It is great to be able to pair this with multiple other Bluetooth enabled devices. So that's one of the things I really like about this. Another nice thing about this unit is it features a 4-hour shut-off. So if you forget to turn the power off, this will power itself down after 4 hours. So the next time you pick it up and try to use it, you don't have a dead battery. That's another thing I like about it, along with that recharging capability that goes a long way to making sure that I always have hearing protection that has a good charge. Now, just as with the other units, the Defy Tactical comes with everything you need. It comes with batteries, it comes with a charging cord, it comes with a manual. It is sweat resistant, water resistant, and dust resistant, which is also the same as the other units that I talked about. And the normal price for the Defy Tactical is $139.99, but that Father's Day price does apply to this unit as well. And currently on the Isotunes website, you can pick this up for $104.99. So $105, and you get some really good hearing protection with a lot of functionality. All right, folks, the last option that I'm going to tell you about today from the Isotunes Sport line is the Isotunes Advance BT. And of all the selections, this is actually my favorite, and this unit is nothing short of amazing. As you can see, it comes in a carry case, and this unit consists of these 2 very lightweight earplugs, a cord, what I'll call the control pad, that's my term, not a term from Isotunes, and a battery, and that's it. This entire unit weighs 23.25 grams, or if we express that as grains, it's 360 grains. So the entire unit, battery, cord, control pad, and all, weighs less than some bullets. Or if we express it in ounces, it's 0.82 ounces. This is extremely lightweight. The earplugs weigh almost nothing, and the cord actually wraps around your ear to help keep these in place. I was wearing this very unit last weekend at a rifle match, and I literally wore it all day and pretty much forgot I was wearing it. It is so comfortable and so lightweight, and it also has an extremely impressive set of functions that I'm going to talk about right now. The noise reduction rating for the Advanced BT is 26 decibels, so this actually has the highest noise reduction rating of any of the options that I've talked about so far. Even so, it has all of the functionality that the Advanced BT, or excuse me, the Defy Tactical had. So all of that Bluetooth capability to include Bluetooth attachment to 2 different devices. So this I have attached to my computer and to my iPhone. It has all of the ability to answer phone calls and to listen to music. By the way, music sounds fantastic on this. I like this so much that I wear it when I drive my Corvette, because my Corvette was built in 1980, and at that time Bluetooth was a condition that came about after you ate some types of candy. So when I'm driving in that car, I can wear this unit, and if I get a phone call, I can take the phone call, I can talk to whoever calls me, and then go on about my business. So I really, really like this unit. It is rechargeable, and when you recharge this unit, it has a battery life rated at 10 hours for listening to Bluetooth information, and a battery life rated at 20 hours if you're just listening to the tactical sound control. The tactical sound control has its control on the side of the unit. Everything else is controlled by the buttons on the front that you see here. And these are pretty intuitive. It didn't take me long at all to get used to handling these. You can feel them. You don't have to actually look at them and see where anything is. You can do this all by touch and turn the sound up, turn the sound down, answer phone calls, all those types of things. So like I said, this is extremely impressive. This is my favorite one of all the things in the Isotunes lineup. The normal price for these is $139.99, and there was not a Father's Day price listed for these, but stick around to the end of the video and I'll tell you how you can save 10% on this unit. Now, in case you're worried, the Advanced BT is not a one-size-fits-all type of a proposition. If you look here, you can see it comes with a variety of different tips for the earplugs to make sure you get the proper fit for your ear, and it also comes with the necessary charging cord. So everything that you need comes with your Advanced BT. It's all inside of the convenient carry case. And again, as I said, this is my favorite option of all the hearing protection that's currently offered by Isotunes. And that's going to do it for my review of the products offered in the Isotunes Sports hearing protection line. And if you stuck around all the way through this video, you're going to be glad you did, because along with everything else that I told you about, Isotunes is also offering a discount code to my viewers. If you go to Isotunes, you can use the discount code HRFUNK10. Now, HRFUNK has to be entered in all capital letters, so HRFUNK10 as the discount code, and you will get a 10% discount on these Isotunes products. So be sure to take advantage of that. It's going to be a great deal. As I said, even at the list price for these various products, I think they're very good. And if you get 10% knocked off on top of that with the discount code, all the better. So see you next time, folks. Until then, keep your hearing safe and good shooting. Bye-bye.